short on it. Mr. Schock's recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Welcome, Secretary Sebelius.
Thank you.
Do you agree with the effort to lift the ban on using federal funds on lobbying campaigns?
To lift the ban?
Correct.
We just recently got a proposal in the 2012 budget, which we're in the process of implementing. So I don't know anything about the
well, my
proposal to
understanding
lift
is
the ban.
the President's budget lifts a long-standing prohibition on using federal funds in lobbying campaigns.
I don't know anything about that effort. I do know that language added to our budget in 2012 went well beyond what has been the longstanding policy, and I know there are members of Congress who have expressed some concern that in looking at the 2013 budget, we would look at that expanded language, which doesn't, the language that has been in place for a long time affects federal agencies. The language in the 2012 resolution that was reached actually reaches down to grantees and stakeholders and implies that their activities can no longer be engaged in any kind of activities to change public policy. So, but I'm not involved in an effort, and I'm really not aware of an effort to lift the ban. I'm sorry if I'm not answering your question.
Well, no, you are. In fact, I'm glad to hear that you're not involved in that. And my question really targets the grantees, which you mentioned just a moment ago.
Which is brand new language. This is not a long-standing policy. It's brand new language in 2012.
To allow them to use federal funds?
No. The ban that we are now expected to implement reaches down into grantees and their activities at a state or local or municipal or school board level.
So
it doesn't
folks who are receiving dollars from the federal government, grantees, who may be currently using them for lobbying campaigns.
Well, to change public policy.
Well, okay, to change public policy, we call that lobbying, but okay. People that are using that federal dollars to change public policy will no longer be able to do that once your rule is fully implemented.
That's my understanding, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Second, I have a question about the agency's desire to change the time period for biologics. And my understanding is there's an effort underway to change for pharmaceuticals that are biologics based from the current 12-year time period. And I'm just wondering if you could speak to why that is, you believe, important.
Is there a legislative proposal? I'm sorry. I want to make sure I answer the question accurately. Okay. Yes, sir. I think that I just wanted to make sure what the year span was, and this has been under discussion for a while to lower the strategy from 12 years to 7 years, which I think is seen as an assistance, frankly, to consumers to get products to the market in an affordable fashion in a much more timely basis.